So you've got the first player from China coming from one of the developmental centers coming down. Do you think there's some historical significance, do you feel like, with the Orioles?
Well, absolutely. There is historical significance in the fact that the individual that each of you that's coming into play, we had him in instructional league, and he has a great look on his face. He's one of those kids, you look at him and he's got a smile. He wants to be here, he wants to learn, and he worked as hard as anybody we had in the program in the fall.
Yeah. And what do you know about him from a baseball perspective? I mean, this is a new experience, I know, coming to spring training, but how would you evaluate what you've seen of him so far as a hitter and a fielder?
It was interesting because fundamentally he was really good. Fundamentally he was really sound. Fundamentally he understood batting practice routines, defensive drills. You could tell fielding ground balls, running the bases. He's got some experience, and he really handled himself well and fit in well, and you would not have known that he's the first player from an academy in China based on how he played at spring training, or based on how he played at instructional league.
Right. And I guess there's kind of a balance between having him just be one of the guys, but also maybe making some allowances. Are there any allowances? I mean, for example, in terms of who his roommates are, or translator, or anything like that, or is he just another player?
Well, he's another player, but certainly from our standpoint, we want to make sure he understands everything, and the communication, as well as the food and the nutrition and the strength and conditioning. That's different. That's significantly different with the nutrition and the strength programs that we have here. I think he fit in well. I think he understood the differences and the adjustments that we made, and I think we all worked together very well to help him make the transition.
Yeah. Now, do we know who his roommate is? Was that something that is there strategic kind of consideration, or is it sort of random?
We're in the process, and I do believe it's a player from Korea is going to be his roommate, and maybe the cultures are a little bit similar, and that would help. I know when he came in the fall, he didn't have any issues. He fit in great. The biggest concern for him was that the fastball velocity was so much better here. So that the fastball velocity was a big change for him. But that's baseball. That's on the field, and that's part of his development process.
Mm-hmm. I guess there's no way to know exactly where he heads from here, is there? I mean, possibly Gulf Coast League, maybe Aberdeen, sometime in the future.
We have 151 players in camp,
sure,
and he's one of the first basemen. Let's see how much progress he makes, and he'll get his opportunities like every other player at spring training, and he may end up in the Gulf Coast League. If he plays really well, he might end up in Aberdeen. Who knows? This is a young player with a lot of raw talent, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I hear he likes Chipotle. I don't know.
Well, it's fresh food, and he gets to pick what he wants. He gets to point and say, I want that, and so that would be a good restaurant for him.